It's not the 4th yet, and we already got a nice packed trash can here.
Keeping San Diego beaches clean and beautiful this Independence Day, and how you can avoid this from happening to you.
Chula Vista is #1, but not for a good reason. Coming up, the National Credit Card study that lists Chula Vista at the top.
Many people are here to enjoy the incredible experience of seeing sea lions and their pups. I'm Abby Black. Advocates for sea lions say that more needs to be done to keep people further away.
And how this 15-year-old is attracting attention from Starbucks, the city of San Diego, and even the White House.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now.
Some 4th of July celebrations are already underway across the county as we come on the air tonight. That includes along the coastline, where we saw beachgoers today getting an early start to the holiday. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Anna Laurel, in for Marcella Lee. There's a lot of fun to be had this Independence Day, but also a lot of dangers and problems that can arise. I spent the day finding out what you need to know to make your holiday weekend fun and festive and not messy or deadly.
We're just hours away from the start of fireworks celebrations around San Diego to kick off our July 4th holiday weekend. But it's not all fun and festivities. Did you know that July 4th is California's dirtiest day of the year?
Tons of single-use plastics, a lot of plastic foodware, bottle caps, cigarette butts are always top of the list, and a lot of plastic fragments and styrofoam fragments, which are basically also plastic.
Gabriel Rocca with the Surfrider Foundation leads beach cleanups on July 5th every year. He's found bottles of medication and lots of socks. Who needs socks at the beach? But it's the millions of balls of styrofoam.
They really are everywhere. They are super lightweight. They end up in our water. Our marine life consumes this. It's obviously hugely detrimental.
And the tens of thousands of cigarette butts that are polluting our ocean and hurting our marine life.
Holding onto your butts, you know, don't leave them, don't put them on the sand, take them with you, dispose of them properly so they don't end up in our drains and then ultimately in our waters.
If you bring it onto the beach, take it with you. The trash bins will get full. Don't just leave things on the top, they'll blow away and into the water.
I've been playing in the water, and we've been playing with boogie boards.
While you're at the beach, keep a close eye on your kids. Swim near a lifeguard. A new CDC report says drownings are on the rise nationwide. Big waves and rip currents can be disastrous.
To exit the water, this middle area has a very dangerous rip current, and we'd like to keep it clear all day.
From the water to the sky. Here's something to keep in mind. The National Safety Council says in one recent year, fireworks killed 8 people and injured more than 12,000 others. 50% of firework injuries were to children and young adults under 20. 1,200 injuries a year can be attributed to small firecrackers and sparklers.
Sparklers can do more than just hurt. They can get to over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which can cause a 3rd-degree burn.
The folks at the Burn Institute say leave the fireworks to the professionals, which should be easy to do in San Diego.
And it is a reminder, we are in fire season. Fire crews are on high alert this holiday weekend as they fight to get the upper hand on a pair of wildfires in the Far East County.
Evacuation orders and all road closures are lifted for areas around the McCain fire near Boulevard. It's now at 50% contained, more than 1,300 acres burned. It broke out Monday afternoon when a car fire on Interstate 8 spread to nearby brush. That fire is the largest crews have had to deal with in San Diego County so far this year.
Crews are also on the scene of the Border 60 fire. It broke out yesterday south of Potrero. It burned about 23 acres and at last check is 50% contained. Its cause is under investigation. Low humidity and heat are making that firefight even more difficult for crews.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis joins us now with how incoming heat this holiday weekend will impact their work and everyone else across the county. Carlene.
That's right. Heat is definitely going to be a factor, as well as dry conditions when we are talking about the weather impacts. Now, when we talk about this weekend, we are talking about dry air, hot highs. That's when the excessive heat warnings will be in effect for all inland areas. That's going to start on Friday. So inland valleys as well as mountains in the desert, you're talking 95 plus with temperatures for the desert, upwards of 122. On top of that, we will have elevated fire concerns on Friday and Saturday when we're expecting the peak of the heat that brings down that area of high pressure, bringing down those humidity values in the afternoon hours, and that is going to lead to more fire weather concerns. And if you are going to be out there, please use that sunscreen. When we look at the alerts, we are still looking at the excessive heat warning for the desert that keeps going now all the way until Wednesday night. So it keeps getting extended each day. And we're also talking about Friday and Saturday being really hot, 95 to 100 for the inland valleys, 98 to 103 for the mountains. We will go ahead and break down your complete forecast coming up. Anna.
All right, Carlene, thank you. For the latest weather conditions and alerts on the go, you can download the free CBS 8 app from the Google Play Store or the App Store. Right now, crews are putting the finishing touches on the Big Bay Boom fireworks show.
About 500,000 people are expected to take the show in person. Harbor Island is a prime location for viewing, but there are other great spots to take it in, like Shelter Island. The key is to get there early to snag your spot. It's the largest fireworks show on the West Coast, and we're told it takes about 4 days to set it all up. Close to 7,000 pounds of fireworks are set to go off from 4 different barges. The show is about 18 minutes long, and organizers promise fireworks you've never seen before.
This year, I'm really excited just to see all the shells. There's some really unique things that I haven't seen enough of, and most people haven't seen at all.
If you plan to see it in person, you are encouraged to be patient and to also use public transit. We have more information on the parking and the whole situation on CBS8.com. Meantime, CHP is cracking down on any unsafe driving over the holiday weekend. The agency's maximum enforcement period just went into effect a few minutes ago. It runs through Sunday night. All available officers will be looking for drivers under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or anyone just driving dangerously. 68 people died in crashes across California last 4th of July weekend.
And we want to remind you about all the closures tomorrow because of the holiday. All county and city of San Diego administrative offices are closed. All city libraries and pools and rec centers are on the list, plus public buildings in Balboa Park. The Miramar landfill, it's also closed. Curbside trash and recycling pickup within the city of San Diego will be pushed back 1 day from its usual schedule.
San Diego's hitting a milestone for road repairs. 250 miles resurfaced in the city over the last fiscal year. They just completed a stretch in Nestor today. Mayor Todd Gloria says an additional $140 million in the current budget will go toward road improvements. He also reminded San Diegans that the city council will consider a sales tax for voters to decide on in November.
I see this as a transformational opportunity for San Diegans to say very clearly and directly that they too want to fix their roads, that they too want to invest in neighborhood infrastructure, and that we can be a better and better run, better functioning city with the right kind of investment, with the right kind of care.
If passed, that measure, we're told, will fund more infrastructure improvements, including roads. New tonight, credit card delinquency rates are going up faster in Chula Vista than in any other city in the country.
CBS 8's Shannon Handy breaks down the numbers for us and shares what people who live in Chula Vista are saying tonight.
WallaHub just released this study. According to its experts, the reason Chula Vista's delinquency rate has increased so much is simply because people here are borrowing more.
You have credit card debt?
Yeah, I do. Frida Ariano admits she doesn't always pay her credit card bills on time, saying it's difficult to keep up.
The bills are huge.
Other people I spoke to told me they avoid credit cards altogether for that reason.
I like the debit card.
You don't want to have that debt?
I don't need any debt.
According to a new report by WallaHub, Chula Vista's credit card delinquency rate, meaning the number of people late on their bills, has increased more than anywhere else in the country by a whopping 85% compared to 2023, narrowly beating out Madison, Wisconsin, Garland, Texas, and San Francisco. Des Moines, Iowa is at the bottom of the 100-city list.
It's a wild number to see on this sort of study.
Christy Mathern is an editor at WallaHub. She says while Chula Vista's delinquency rate rose the highest year over year, we're not number one when it comes to how many credit card payments are actually late.
17.5% of credit card trade lines are delinquent in Chula Vista. So the highest we saw is 26% in Detroit.
Mathern says their research also shows people in Chula Vista added the 6th most credit card debt over the past year, along with the second highest overall balance. Signs people are struggling in this economy.
Well, it's likely that people in these cities are hurting from higher costs and possibly slow income growth. So when you have both of those things going on, it's harder to save.
Credit card debt and delinquency can impact your credit score and make it more difficult to get approved for new credit in the future. Mathern says you can avoid being delinquent by making a payment within a month of it being due.
You're not technically delinquent until about 30 days later. And that's when your credit card company is going to start reporting your delinquency to credit bureaus. But even if you're a day or a week late, you can still get penalized with late fees and penalty APRs, which are the things that make carrying debt more expensive.
She also suggests if you're not often late, give your credit card company a call and see if they'll remove those extra fees. Also, pay attention to annual percentage rates, which are on the rise. Shannon Handy, CBS 8.
Thank you, Shannon. Tonight, San Diego home prices are setting a new record. The overall median home price for a resale single-family home is now more than $1 million in the county. That's according to new data from CoreLogic. San Diego County is now joining only one other Southern California market in having prices top the $1 million mark. That's Orange County. Just last month, the median price was below $1 million, coming in at $985,000.
That just puts that out of reach for so many. That's not just a number. We're talking about your down payment, your interest monthly payments.
Right, and it's a 7% interest rate right now. Those two things together, talking about barriers to entering the market.
Yeah.
A conversation with San Diego Congressman Scott Peters, that's coming up in a live in-studio interview.
Plus, how this laser firing truck is helping collect important climate data.
We're going to show you the destruction left by Hurricane Beryl and where it's heading right now.
And as we go to break, CBS 8 is proud to team up with SDCCU, Jersey Mike's, and the San Diego County Office of Education to stuff the bus for local students experiencing homelessness. So far, we've raised more than $17,000, but our overall goal is $100,000. Now through July 31st, you can donate money at any San Diego County Jersey Mike's, any SDCCU branch, or by going to sdccu.com/donate.